EastCoast is going to round 2.
And it's John Anderika, Mickey Farrell. Mickey Farrell all over the racetrack here. Pedal jobs everywhere.
Yeah, John was a little concerned about the track conditions coming into this round. He said we detuned it just a little bit. Mickey Farrell, as powerful as any car in the class. And again, just like Clint Thompson, cannot hold that power. Car shakes. He kept it off of the center line. The end result's the same. Round 1, he's going home.
Paul Gill's another one of these racy veterans as we take a look one more time at Mickey Farrell trying to pedal that car, but it is sashaying to the left, it is sashaying to the right. And fortunately, it's good night for him as the white car streaks right on by. I mentioned Paul Gill, another one of the veterans in this category. Well, back at the starting line, here we go with Tony Bartone. And John Anderika will set this pair up in just a moment, but first we're going to go to the far end. Lauren.
Frank just caught you getting out of the car. You had no idea that you even went in 553. You actually thought you went a lot slower than that. What happened on this pass?
Well, when it left the start line, it just started shaking. The track is that good, and we just don't have the right setup for today, and I just pedaled it in low gear, and I can't believe it went that fast. That just goes to show me how good the air is here in the track, and like we're missing it by a mile. I mean, but we got one more round here that we need, very important, but whatever it is going to be, it's going to be. We still had a great year, whatever happens.
Not gonna lie, we've been looking for big things out of you this weekend.
Everybody out there with an alcohol funny car that's disappointed you ran 553, raise your hand.
I'm looking.
No hands up. There's Steve Boggs. You ask Steve Boggs about these conditions, you better have an hour of free time because that's what he's going to give you. I talked to him right before this round. I said, what is it? He said, well, it is so good out there on the racetrack right now. We got to get that wheel speed up, he said, but if we're too aggressive, we're going to shake. He said, if we don't have enough power, it's just going to pull the motor right down on the starting line. And John Anderika in the right lane. That's a race car that can run in the low 560s, high 550s. Playing a game on its home track, you saw those track temperatures. Yeah. It's like balmy compared to what it was in the first round.
And that's on the track. That's the track temperature. The ambient air temperature is considerably cooler.
It's 9 degrees.
Lots of coats, lots of gloves, lots of excitement.
Oh, blew it up.
Yes, he did. And this one's going to be John Anderika. The 608, 251. It wasn't pretty, but it's good enough. And look what that win means in the starting line.
It was a great win. Hey, let me tell you, you open up the day when you've got Mickey Farrell in the first round and then Tony Bartone in the second round, and you get out of both of them running 6-0. You know, this just might be your day. The Rick Jackson center point team doesn't hurt their points chances. They could not claim this race, but it's going to hurt them in the pride department because they came out here expecting to somewhere along the line meet up with Frank Manzo.
And the reaction back on the starting line, that's worth looking at one more time. We're in the semis at MapleGrove.
John, your guys certainly were excited. We mentioned that earlier that you had detuned your car because the track is so good. Now, when you were facing Tony Bartone, did you have that opportunity to play around like that?
No, we didn't have that opportunity. He's a great guy to run against. That was the first time I ever ran him. So he could put the numbers down, and we figured we had to run real good. And I don't know what we ran, but we got the win light, and here we are going to the next round. So
you ran a 608, and congratulations are in order for that win, but also other congratulations are in order. I understand you just got married.
Yes, I'm a blessed man. I just got married last Saturday to a great girl, Ruth Ann, at home. Hello. And our crew member got married yesterday, and they're here. But I do have some bad news. My brother's father-in-law passed away during the week, so we have a lot of highs and a lot of lows, but this is a good one, baby, at our home track.
All right. Take care. Congratulations.
Hey, Lauren, you got an anniversary coming up too, don't you?
I sure do. 1 year and about 28 days and counting.
Chad, you're a very lucky man as well. Hey, it truly is an idyllic setting around here. You come around the corner, heading toward MapleGrove, you never know what you'll run into. And it doesn't matter when those events happen, be it on the weekend or here on a Monday. MapleGrove Raceway in Reading, Pennsylvania. It's the Auto Plus Nationals, where we are to semifinal time for the alcohol funny cars. And here is the ladder. Frank Manzo, the #1 qualifier. A big round coming up for him, picks his lane. First matchup on the racetrack, though, Bob, Andy Bull and John Anderika.
Nice opportunity. We've been talking all weekend long about the Bartone and the Manzo and the potential matchup. And, on the other side of the ladder, quietly, Andy Bull and John Anderika have been going about their business, qualifying decently in the field, winning some rounds, and getting a chance now for one of them to run in the final round. It's a great family operation up here for the Anderika family, the East Coast Electric. They grew up running here at this racetrack. And Andy Bull rolling in from out there in Wisconsin. Had a great year last year in the Division III area, and with an opportunity here, he's the guy that was in the other lane when DJ Cox had problems in the last lane. An opportunity here for Andy to see if he can run for the money. One of these two teams going to be in uncharted territory in just a couple of minutes.
That Red Machine's one of those 550 players. We've seen that earlier. You see the clouds still hanging over the trees. It's still very cool with all that oxygen in the air. Lots of horsepower. Starting line very, very tight. That's going to be the key part of the racetrack. And it's going to be the red team. How about Andy Boll dropping the hammer with a 554 260? The team loves that.
They just start making run after run, and they've been living in the 550s. John Anderika with a nice effort. They're basically dead even on the line. Look at Anderika, goes 558 257, and he's got nothing to show for it except the best seat in the house to watch Andy Boll sail into that championship round. Nice weekend for John Anderika, for Chuck, for Kyle, for that entire team. A 58 and a losing effort shows you how good this racetrack is and how good Andy Boll was.